We'll move to our next poses in this lesson. Let's go ahead and turn back on the top character set. And we can go to our perspective view. So this is where the character is going to now see exactly what has happened, what he's done. So let's scroll over our rain slider. We're going to have him hold in this pose for some time, not too long. So let's go ahead and have him come out at about 140. So we'll again rotate the center of gravity so it's facing more towards us. We'll have the right leg now plant. Okay, so we'll roll it back out so it's more pointing towards the camera. We'll put in a value of 0 for the X, and for the rotation Z, negative 360, so that the foot will be planted. And we can go ahead and just move this over. Okay, for the center of gravity, we'll probably want to rotate that back some more and definitely bring it up. The right knee, we'll select it, move that. And then we'll also take the left leg and let's even have that come back and be brought a little bit more to the left. We'll have them do a little step here. We'll also rotate it in the Y and take the knee and curve that in. Okay, so we're just adding a little bit of a comical stance here. Rather than keeping the knees out, we'll keep them in. Great. And then as far as the hands are concerned, we're going to want to bring them out, bring them up, take the elbow, bring that down, 0 out the shoulder, the right shoulder. And so we don't start getting things mixed up in the torso, let's go ahead and 0 out the chest. Can even do so for the back. And then rotate the character so that he's rotated more down and towards us, towards the camera. Alright, now we can start really fixing this pose up some more. So we'll probably want to actually rotate the hand, the right hand down, bring the arm out. Again, we want to keep in mind silhouette. Okay, so we'll bring down the left arm now, and could also bring back that elbow. He's going to be looking back at the cardboard, so we'll have him look back there. And we'll even open up his eyes again so that they're wide. For the hips, maybe we can bring those forward and rotate them up in the Z or in the X. Definitely make sure that they're rolled back in the Y, so that left leg being back. We also want to make sure that he's going to be balanced, so let's definitely make sure of that. You take this left leg and bring it forward a little bit more. Let's see how our shot cam is looking. Okay, so the pose is looking alright. Perhaps what we'll want to do is take this left knee and bring that in some more. And we'll probably want to also take the upper body and move that over as well. See how this looks. Alright, it's getting there. I think this right arm needs to be improved so that it looks like he's really shocked. Like, what did I do? but a little bit more exaggerated than that. Okay. Fix up the shoulder some. If you like, you could even zero out the left shoulder. And rework it to fix its pose. Alright, so here's our next pose. We can scrub to see what happens. Okay, and then the right knee can be brought or can be adjusted so that it's not as curved. And then once that happens, we can take the right foot, bring that out, and then curl it back in so it's more towards us. Alright, so here we have it. Okay, so we'll have them pause there for about 20 frames or so, and then on frame 160 we'll have them look at us. So we'll rotate the head up, rotate the chest up, maybe bring down the center of gravity. Let's add some offset here. And then for the back, maybe even rotate that back. Being that the center of gravity moved up, we can move the arms down. Okay, maybe out some more. Not too much though. This is more to be subtle. And then we can take the knee, actually bring that in, both knees in some more. So it looks a little bit more comical as he looks at us. And now we need to actually have him look at us. So let's select his eye control and bring that back to the camera. So we'll have it point right at the camera. See how that looks? Okay, it looks like what we can do is take his head control and actually have that rotate the opposite direction. It's like it'll be a little bit funnier having him turn his head that way. And right now that pose was off frame from 160, so what we could always do is with the head control still selected, we can go ahead and delete the key on frame 160. But we'd want to be mindful of our character set, so we could always turn off the character set, then delete the key, and then just simply take this key on frame 160 and shift select it and drag it over to the right frame. Then turn back on the character set. Alright, great. So here's what we have, our next pose. Excellent. So this is all coming along well. We can go ahead and look at what we currently have, dragging our range all the way to the beginning. So the character, we spot the watchman and he's leaning into the vehicle. It falls. Great. So this is all coming along quite well. Our next pose is going to have him basically act as if nothing happens, or he's really playing it off. So that's what we're going to focus on and see if we could work on finishing up our major poses so we can work on adding or blocking in our in-betweens afterwards.